All right, today we're diving into some pretty incredible software, and it's doing way more than just upgrading drone surveillance. It's completely changing the game. We're talking about the relationship between the pilot and the drone itself, and it's all thanks to a technology called AgenticOS TM.
But before we get into what it does, we really need to get a handle on the problem it's trying to solve. Because, for a drone operator in some really intense situations, the biggest threat isn't always what's out there. Sometimes it's what's going on right inside their own head.
So let me ask you this. Think about it for a second. In today's world with everything going on, what do you think is the single biggest threat to a drone pilot? What's the #1 thing they have to worry about?
Well, the answer might actually surprise you. It's not what you'd think. It's not enemy fire. It's not their systems getting jammed. Nope. It's the human brain itself. It's just the raw limit of how much stuff a single person can possibly process at one time.
There's a term for this. It's called the cognitive bottleneck. And really, just try to picture it. You're trying to fly this super complex drone, right? You're dodging trees, you're watching your signal strength, you're navigating, and at the same time, you're supposed to be scanning every single pixel on that screen for threats? It's not possible. Your brain can't do both. That crazy focus on just flying creates this intense tunnel vision. And when that happens, crucial details are getting missed.
And that right there, that's the exact problem AgenticOS was built to solve. It's designed to completely shatter that bottleneck. How? By giving the operator what they need most, a second set of eyes, and maybe even more important, a second brain. The folks who made it have this great phrase for it. They call it an AI watch agent of world understanding. And honestly, that just nails it. This thing isn't just detecting objects like a simple program. It's about understanding the whole scene, the context, what's happening, all of it, as it happens.
Okay, and here's a look at it. This is the actual interface. It just runs on a laptop, right there with the operator at the ground station. Think of it like a digital co-pilot. So while the human is focused on flying, the AI is focused on watching, analyzing, and logging absolutely everything. It turns a regular old video feed into intelligence you can actually use.
So you're probably asking, how in the world does it do all that? Well, it really comes down to 3 key things. First up is real-time video understanding. Think of it like an AI taking perfect notes on everything it sees. Then you've got cognitive query, which is amazing. It basically lets you talk to the AI and ask it questions. And finally, there's adaptive edge AI, the magic that makes it all work on-site with no internet needed. So, enough talk. Let's see how this actually works in a real mission.
All right, let's put ourselves in the pilot's seat. We're going to walk through a mission. Picture this. It's nighttime, it's snowing, and you're flying recon over a contested village. Yeah, the pressure's on, and every single detail could be life or death.
A mission like this kind of breaks down into 3 phases, like 3 acts in a play. First, you have the approach. That's called ingress. Then comes interrogation. That's when you're actively analyzing what you see. And finally, you have reporting, which is all about getting that vital information back to base.
So during that first phase, the ingress, the human operator is just laser-focused on one thing, flying. They're dealing with power lines, buildings, all of it. They literally can't afford a single distraction. But the AI co-pilot, it doesn't have to worry about flying. Its job is to be 100% focused on watching. Okay, check this out. See that live text feed on the screen? That's the AI in real time creating a time-stamped story of everything it sees. It's basically building a perfect photographic memory of the entire flight. The operator could literally blink, and the AI ensures nothing, absolutely nothing, gets missed. And then, bam! The operator spots headlights in the distance, but with all the snow and the glare, it's impossible to make out what it is. Is that just a civilian car, or is it something way more dangerous? Getting closer to find out would be a massive risk. But here's the thing, the operator doesn't have to take that risk. Instead, with just a click, they can ask the AI co-pilot a simple question, just using plain English, like, hey, analyze that vehicle and tell me if it's a threat.
And just like that, almost instantly, the AI comes back with this incredibly detailed analysis. It's not just car, it's civilian sedan, black, no external weapon mounts visible, proceeding west. Think about that. That's a high-confidence ID, and you got it from a totally safe distance. Amazing!
Okay, so a bit later in the mission, a real threat pops up. But now you've got a whole new problem. The enemy is jamming your comms. You can't send a full video stream back to HQ, it's just too much data. So, how do you get that critical report out? And this right here is where the system is just pure genius. Instead of trying to push a huge multi-megabyte video file that'll never get through, the AI creates a simple text report of the threat. And the total file size? Get this, less than 1 kilobyte. That's so small you could send it over the most basic tactical radio. That is an absolute, undeniable game changer.
So, that whole mission we just walked through, that's only possible because of a massive leap forward in AI. So let's zoom out for a second and really get what's going on under the hood here, because this isn't your standard run-of-the-mill object detection. This is something called cognitive understanding.
And this slide really lays out the difference perfectly. The old way of doing AI, it just draws a box around something and gives it a label. Car, 99% confident. But AgenticOS does what a person would do. It gives you the full story, the context. A black car is driving on a snowy road at night. See the difference? It understands behavior, not just objects.
And that's not all. There are a few other features that are just huge. First, you have semantic targeting. This means an operator can search for a concept, not just an object. So you can ask for a soldier holding an RPG. Then, the whole thing is edge native. All the heavy lifting, all the processing happens right there on the laptop. No cloud, no internet connection required. And finally, it's hardware agnostic, which means it can work with pretty much any drone or camera you've already got. You can deploy this on existing fleets like tomorrow.
So let's pull back. What's the big picture here? What does all of this mean for the future? Well, what we're looking at is a truly fundamental shift in how humans and machines are going to work together, especially when things get complicated. And I really want to stress this. This isn't some far-off science fiction concept. This system is ready. Just look at the roadmap. They're starting pilot testing in the next 90 days. Broader integration is planned within the year. This is tech that is ready to be in the field right now.
When you boil it all down, this is the biggest takeaway. We are leaving behind the idea of a human just operating a tool. What we're stepping into is a future where a human is having a conversation with a genuine mission partner, an AI teammate that can see, understand, and talk back.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. When your drone, your camera, your sensor, whatever it is, can actually understand the world around it and have a conversation with you about what it's seeing, how does that change everything? How does that change the very nature of the mission itself? Just imagine what becomes possible then.